Got to let the big dog eat at one point, haven't you? So, 7th hole here at Congleton. Bit of a funky one actually. So the 7th and the 16th. 16th goes in that direction, 7th goes in that direction to the left. So that little orangey bush or orangey tree that you might be able to pick up from that camera, you want to just favour the left hand side of that. Now, I normally hit a little bit of a lemonade with my driver, but with that in mind, I'm actually going to aim it down the right, keep that club face a little bit closed in the swing, and see if I can just peel one ever so slightly right to left. Didn't see it. Sounded good. It felt good as well.
So like Tom said, I'm basically just going to aim straight at that little orange tree. But I'm going to try and hit a bit of a straight one, because if it goes a bit left or a bit right, it's alright. And for me to hit a driver dead straight is quite rare, so. That is so far left. That's still on the course. Reloading already. Take 2. First one was 100 yards left. Provisional ball. It's not going well for the score. That's up the 7th, is it?
72 yards. However, first of all, I've got away with that. I've got a backswing, but I've got to go under branches, over a bunker, and then somehow stop it to the green that I can't go long of, and ball above my feet. So one that a lot of people here would get wrong. A lot to think about, but trees down. But let's try and simplify it a little bit. So first thing, we need to keep it low. So we can't go with something that's a lot of loft. But we have got to think about that bunker. Now, to get over that bunker is 50 yards. Now, I can go a little bit right of the flag, because the pin is front left. But all I'm really concentrating on here is number 1, contact. Number 2, make sure I get it below the trees. And if I can fly it over the bunker, I mean, there's a chance of me running through that bunker. I could sneak to the left of it. Yeah, I'm going to try and sneak to the left of it actually. Now, with the ball being above my feet, it has a tendency to leak itself to the left. So I'm going to aim right on the left edge of that bunker. So if I aim at the left edge of the bunker, slightly pulls off that lie. If I land it just over the bunker, it should stop in time. But I reckon there's a little bit of room there. Just left edge of the bunker. Try and make good contact. Get in the hole, mate. Get in the hole, mate.
Right, okay. So, found my second ball up the right. Not ideal, but we carry on. 60 yards to the hole. Going to play 54. And it's soft, so it is going to stop, which is obviously what we want. So I can be aggressive. Everything we've got to do is get it over that tree, really. So, nice compact swing. Just trying to make good contact and control that distance more than anything. Going to aim straight at the flag on this one. See if we can get it there. It was a pretty terrible strike, but we've got away with it.
Right, bit of a tough one this. Not the greatest lie in the world. Downhill, I've got to really land it on the green and I've got nothing to work with. Unless I do land it short, somewhere around there, and hope the first bounce doesn't absolutely kill it. So I'm going to try and land this just off the green, hope I get a good bounce. and run it on. Oh, killed it. Killed it.
This for the save the bogey. Just off the fringe, going to give it a roll. It's not really going to do much. It's fairly flat, to be honest with you. Give it a roll, see what happens, see if you can save the bogey. Little downhill, maybe right to left. It's all about the pace. Oh, it just snapped, didn't it? Just snapped. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's not dead, that. I've seen him miss him. I've seen him miss him. Just while that flag's wobbling around next to his head. Members everywhere. That's true. Oh, easy. I think so.
Right, so a bit of a shoot, 8th hole, Congleton Golf Club. Now, the 8th green is a little bit tucked around the corner over water. So you could go for a high 3-wood, bit of a draw and get the 240. Literally green's just over the water. But I'm in the lead, so there's absolutely no need for that. As soon as we both hit driver, we make bogeys as well. Fairway finders. Yeah, I'm just going to hit a normal 3-iron. Yes, but it's going to be completely blocked out.
Right, as Tom's hooked it left, I'm just going to try and pat it down the middle, which is easier said than done. However, go through your process, find a target, make a swing, and it should be okay. So I'm going with 2-iron. There's a big telegraph pole at the back of the hole. I'm just going to try and start it at that with a tiny bit of Bobby Moore, maybe. See if we can find the middle of the golf club. Bit like that. That was a knuckleball, that.
Right, 71 yards. Absolutely cream crackered. Now, I've got a gap to the right edge, but that's exactly where the water is. Now, the bailout is long right, but I'm gonna go back right. I mean, I could try and put a little bit of draw in it, but are you really going to get a little bit of draw off a wet, juicy lie with a 58 that you're hitting 3/4? Not really. So I'm going to have to go pretty much 70 yards, 75 yards straight at the back right bit of the green. Just about does me. Right. Let's see it, eh? Shagged.
Right, while Tom's hacking around in there, we'll try and hit this. So, I mean, I hit 2-iron off the tee for safety and actually ended up clearing the hazard. So, maybe not do that next time. Got 55 yards, pin sort of right side of the green, good lie, good view in. It's just about distance control and strike really. It's a bit of a difficult one because it's quite tight at the minute, the fairways. The grass is still quite short, and it's quite wet as well and a bit muddy in patches, so it's just all about getting ball first. So let's see if we can do it and not fat it into the pond. So ball first, good strike, commit to it and land it at the flag. It's nice and soft. Fit. A little bit past it. Bit too far, bit too far. However, it's safe. It's not a bad shot. Right, divot. Tom's gone back to the drop zone. Couldn't find it in the bundai. Poor shot really from such an experienced professional. However, always important, stay calm in these situations and just make up for it with the next shot. There's no point getting angry. Otherwise your next shot's probably going to be worse and leave you in similar trouble. So go through your routine like Tom's doing, nice and easy. He's losing it.
Right, staring down the barrel of a Michael Double here. Uphill. By quite a bit actually. Left to right at the end. A little bit of a bowl here in between. Not looking good. What are you on? You two over? Waiting for birdie? Oh dear. Oh dear. This has got to go. This has got to go, mate. For 5, yeah. I made it. Oh.
I think it's going to be a bit off to the left, but to be honest, it's more about getting the pace right. Oh, buttery biscuit. Do it. Oh no! Do you know what? I think I might have wanted to just like seal it there, and it's just it's not happened, has it? Well, we've got to make it interesting. It can't just be me winning every week, Tom. So this is to stay one ahead, or we're all square going up the last. Come on, H, just do it. It's just like, it's the worst putt I've ever hit in my life. It's not been the best showing, has it? Alright, last hole, longish par 4 up the hill round to the right. Right is dead, OB. So, we're going to go for a little 2-bat. Try and start it a little bit with the left, always trying to start the ball away from danger. And leave myself a nice little shot in, aim at that house up there on the left. Top of that house. That'll work, I think.
Well, could have done without making double bogey from 72 yards, but hey ho, such is life. Right, 3 iron. I haven't got a 2-bat, and I think the 3 would have been too much. So yeah, I'll go at this one a little bit on the low side, see if I can get it trickling up near yours. Should land on a downhill slope this, so little peeler. Yeah, it's the right shot, but just lefty left. 20 yards too far left. Right, 137. Stevie Wonder shot. Cannot see a thing. Now I'm going to guess that it's somewhere just to the right of that sign. 137 uphill, plays a lot uphill. 145, I'm going to hit full 9 just to make sure I get it there, because I am one down, Anna H. One down, Anna. One down. Right. Oh, it's right. Be on the green. Might be flirting with bunker that.
About 110 up this massive hill, to which I can't see anything, so it's a pretty blind shot, shall we say. I'm just going to hit pretty much a full 54 because I don't want a 50 to smack into the bank. And I'm going to hit and hope, really. Just commit to it, try and get a good strike, put a good swing on it. We'll see where it goes. The ball's sat down a little bit, so I might have to get on top of it. Right, let's give it a whirl. Struck it. T says it looks good. Right, we've got up here, both long. Tom's had a good one for back 9.
Belfry green, innit? 3 tier. Shame I'm not going to the yellow flag. Now, downhill up until about here, so what, 6 foot away? And then straight downhill. Bit of a mad pin, to be honest. But we're all square, aren't we? I thought I was one down, but yeah. Forgot you 3 choked on the last. So, rather important this H, isn't it? It's a straight, what's his name, Justin Leonard? Straight Justin Leonard off the green. Was that Hazeltine, was it? That's a McGinley. I'll jump into that, I'll bomb into that bunker. Right. Again. Who doesn't 3-putt? That's saucy, that, you know. That's saucy, that, you know. That's saucy, that, you know. Lipton iced tea. Don't believe it. Oh.
Right. Bit heartbreaking, to be honest, seeing Tom lip out. It was literally all pace this, and I've just 3-jabbed a downhill putt on the last as well. So confidence isn't high, however, I won't. Pressures for tyres, mate. It's literally just got to get to the top of that little ridge and then bleed off it. Can we do it? Let's find out. I felt like it was going to come in then. Just love leaving myself 7 foot for par, don't I? It's like, how many? It was interesting the way that went, you know. I had it coming off this way, but it's just completely did it? Right, lining it up. Positive stroke. Pick a little point on the hole for an entry point. Give it some.
Nobody likes to see that.
It's not good, is it? It's not good. Right, there we go. That'll do. What was the winning score, Tom? 3 over.
Yeah.
Good standard. Yeah, 3 over.